Alright, it is the 11th of August. I'm in the middle of drinking my morning coffee. I think it's like 11 or 12. I don't know. It takes me forever to drink it. I am going to be starting doxycycline on Thursday. It's taken a while for my dental insurance, almost a year, to get approval for deep cleaning. And I only need it for like 4 teeth. And one's a wisdom tooth. But y'all, I had to call my doctor and ask for some medicine because the dentists don't have any openings for months, and my appointment to finally get it is not for months. But my gum is so swollen in that area and just killing me. I've lived off ibuprofen around the clock for 4 months over it, but the swelling has gotten so much worse in the last 2 days. And I even went into the dentist's office and they're like, yeah, that's going to happen until it gets deep cleaning and might need multiple ones and then it'll be fine again. I'm like, oh no, this is more than that. It's not. I looked it up. This is, yes, it needs that, but it also needs antibiotics. And the last time they didn't give me antibiotics when they should have, caused me tons and tons of excruciating pain because they couldn't numb the area whatsoever when they were trying to fill a cavity, which I have no cavities, no nothing. But I told them 2 years ago that wisdom tooth just does not have filling. Like, it feels weird. I can tell it's in my mouth. It's not like my other teeth. But because it grew in the perfect formation, they keep not counting it as a wisdom tooth. They're like, no, it's just a back molar. No, the back molar, I had a night terror condition 20 plus years ago, and I shattered all my back molars and they were gone. It was wisdom teeth that grew in their places because I shattered them to shreds. So I think it just needs to come out, truthfully, because they also said it's going to hurt worse before it gets better. Yeah, no, but I'm going to take it just in case. It's better just in case than getting really sick or my face swelling up. And maybe that could be some of the issues I'm having, because when you have any infection in your gum or teeth, for all I know, the root could be dying up in there. The tooth doesn't hurt. The tooth has no filling at all. At all. It's weird. It just feels like a foreign object. But the gum is excruciating nerve pain. You can't even touch it. And the swelling's getting worse. Also, I have that condition where there's an extra bone around the tooth because of the clenching and stuff that I've had. So I wish they would just pull it. But they don't listen to me. And it's too hard to get in the other dentists. But, so hopefully I don't get sick from it. But today is day 2 of back on a, we're going to just say 30 total carbs less. Yesterday, no carbs. Just had the steak and my 2 coffees. So whatever it falls in, falls in. I plan on just having maybe ground turkey. We'll see. Fine. I mean, I did have severe heartburn. Not gonna lie. Oh, and I did have a cup of chicken broth last night because of that reason. Which is weird that I can have that, but I can't have chicken. Wow, my flowers are doing amazing. But, we're just playing every day, ear by ear. Right? We're just playing it ear by ear. Wow, my flowers really have gotten gigantic from all the rain. Huh. And the other part of the garden. Oh, I'm finally getting green beans. Let me show y'all. I got me some pods going on. I gotta be careful. I don't have my gloves. Okay, my dad wants them longer, so I'm gonna pick them. See my pod? Finally getting green beans. What, honey?
I gotta show you something for cats after.
Alright, hold on. Then we're getting a bunch of cucamelons going. They're gonna be really hard to see if they got bigger ones in here. I'm really upset that I did not know it did this. Grew this weird way, or I would have spread it out way more. This is huge. I had no clue these grow like a vine. I thought they grew like normal cucumbers. Okra is huge. What, honey?
I think they look pretty cool.
I think it looks cool. I'm gonna grow them again, even for just looks.
Hey baby, what is it?
What?
It's like a half dragonfly and half fly.
That looks like a dragonfly.
No, it's like a half, look. It's a half dragonfly and half fly. And it has a stinger.
I don't know.
That is a crazy looking
I don't
one.
see a stinger.
Right there.
Oh, I thought that's just his back end.
No, it's a stinger, honey.
Well, we have tons of that, whatever it is.
See? It's a fly. It's right there.
It's not a horsefly.
I know that.
Oh, my cucumbers have died. They just shriveled away. I got a few left over here.
It's funny seeing all this thing all empty. Was so tall.
Oh, yeah. That is a hard one for me. I guess can see basil works really well.
Basil's nice.
All right, let's go see what he wants me to see. I forgot to tell you, Josh did show up last night around 9. He was very scaredish, though. I was able to hold him, but he didn't want around anyone, and he didn't want ear noise. So I don't know what happened with him. It is 1 p.m. I am having some chicken broth right now. In case my food makes me sick, I don't want to eat right now. And this way, I didn't feel bad before drinking this, and I can tell if this gives me heartburn now because it's on an empty stomach. But I think I'm going to go walk around in the yard. Alright, so originally I was going to patty these up and do it on the Blackstone. It's hot out there, though. But then I could just fry it on the no, we're just going to do it inside. We're going to do it inside because I don't want issues that was caused just by the heat, right? I don't want to, since this is turkey, trying it for the first time from the meat market, and they won't have more until Thanksgiving, they said. But I don't want to, I'm already hot. I went for a walk with Dino. We walked around the whole property, which is over a mile if we walk the whole circle of the property, like all the way down the road of the property and back up the side. It equals about a mile. So we ended up walking 2 whole times, 2 miles. We're going to walk later too. He will do that. So I've already got drenched in sweat because I wore the winter pants. That's thicker. I did it on purpose. Okay, making sure it's still good. I've never bought turkey from them before. Like they told me, they will not be having more until Thanksgiving. So this year, since I cannot handle chicken without getting desperately ill, when the turkeys go on sale, the one I definitely can have, Shady Brook Farms, I think. No, it's some, I know what it is when I see it. I think it's like, it is similar to a Shady Brook Farm. And it might be called a Shady Brook Farm. But I am going to buy a lot of them, as long as they are not frozen, and turn them into my own turkey stuff. Put them in Ziploc bags. Freeze those suckers. Hold on, Thumper. I'll let you in. Oh, let's pull it out for you. Okay. I'm going to turn the air on because it's a little hot in here. So I am just going to take some Redmond's Real Salt. This is not going to be fancy. Originally, I was going to put some, no Freya. I was going to put eggs in and stuff, but we haven't tested eggs in a very long time, and we don't want to do that. We don't want to get bad results. Okay, so turn the eye on. This might take a minute to cook. Think about the one without the lid. If I had the lid, it would go faster. Pretty sure, yeah. It was so much more money to buy it with the lid, and I really wanted it, but this is my favorite kind of cookware now. I'm getting rid of all the normal nonstick. This is like, this one doesn't seem to scratch as easy. I don't know. I seem to like it way better. And this is going to take a while because it's got to heat up. But it's really hard because I want to put stuff in it, right? I want to throw in some seasonings, and I can get away with parsley. So let's put some parsley in here. I've eaten a lot of parsley with no issues. So we're going to put some parsley. Definitely going to add way more salt because I'm peeing a lot. I peed like every 45 minutes last night. I'm exhausted. And that's just the beginning. That's not even the serious yet. Okay. Can also get away with fresh ground Kobe Jack, so I might do that myself too. We'll see in a minute. To me, I do find it more irritating to do ground turkeys and chicken. This makes me so nervous. It looks more like ground chicken, to be honest, because all the turkeys I've ever cooked doesn't really look like that, but they swear it's turkey. So I bought me some carrots and butter leaf lettuce to try later too. We have a little bit of Kobe Jack that I shredded myself the other day. So if y'all watch Wendy and Harry, you know about the little turn one. Well, I always had the little one like them. Let me see, can I make this bigger? But I have gone on TikTok and they had this one on sale. It has tons of different pieces that slide in and out real easy. I love this one so much. Nothing sticks in here. Cheese no longer sticks. Because every time I grated cheese in the other one, I was literally having to pull it out over and over again, right? Pulling out the cheese because it was sticking. But now I don't have to do that anymore. Let's see. I'm going to put it back in here so Dina don't hurt it. There we go. Y'all can't have any. Mommy put a lot of salt in here. I have another brand of turkey I'm going to try later, maybe tomorrow. Don't look at me like that. I had to make my food. Sharky's sitting here looking at me like, you don't love me. Okay, so as I said before in my other video, that I am not doing the whole weighing anything yet. We're not measuring anything unless I was to eat like a salad. Vegetables, because they have carbs in them. I never eat that much cheese, so I'm not worried about cheese. I forgot I wanted it to stick together until I started talking and then forgot that's what I was doing. So we're just going to grind it all up. Definitely going to take a minute to cook. And it was probably ridiculous trying this one since they're not going to have any more for a while. I did buy the Aldi's one, 93.7 I think, to try. Hold on. Alright, I had to raise y'all because that was really getting to my phone. See? I might use my cottage cheese instead. Because it needs to be eaten soon. Now this I will weigh. Or I'll use a cup or something. We'll see in a second. All right, so this was, I looked on the package, almost a pound. It's a little less than a pound. I'm gonna put my cottage cheese in here to cook with it in a second. Time to switch to a new spatula because the last thing I want to do is get myself sick in any way, shape, or form. Okay. So I'm cooking this as if I could eat it all day. So we are going to put 1 cup of cottage cheese, which would be 12 total carbs. And that's the only place my carbs would come from. And it's only like 180 calories if you're worried about calories. I'm really trying to incorporate protein because I have not gotten very much protein in quite a while. All summer long, I was lacking in protein desperately. All I've had is that fake deli meat crap, right? Occasional hamburger that I cooked, but I was not able to eat a lot of them. What, honey?
Right.
Recording?
Later I'm going to clean the restroom.
Do you want me to turn this off or you just want to talk? I'm recording. It's fine. You can say you're going to clean the restroom.
Oh.
And then we're going to put the new toilet in?
No, I was saying later I was going to clean the restroom and then we could put the new toilet in, and if you still wanted to use the old one as a garden stuff.
We can see. It'll be redneck, but Mom uses the old toilet for a flower pot.
Well, I think it'd be pretty cool if you like spray paint it or something, or just leave it and then put those colored spray painted tires around it or something.
Mm-hmm.
And make like a flower garden.
We can totally do that. We'll find a spot in the backyard for it probably.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have space in the front.
I just gotta clean up everything a little bit.
So I have replaced in the last 3 years the guts of the toilet in the master bedroom, which is low flush, and I hate it because you gotta flush like 100 times. We have replaced the guts over and over again. It's $30 each time, and in the last 4 years I've done it at least 6 times probably. I don't know what's wrong with that toilet. They stopped working completely again. So I was like, why? I could have bought a whole new toilet for that price by now. So we went and got a whole new one. One like the one we replaced a couple of years ago in the other bathroom. It is not low flush. It's way higher. It's way bigger. It's not a kid's toilet as Dino calls the other one. So that's what we are doing later. Okay, so let's get, so there's less than 2 ounces of cheese in here, and I want to put a little, just to thicken it up because I didn't realize, and it would have been 2 ounces if I used that chunk. Like, it's very little bit. I just want to thicken it up. I didn't realize heating up the cottage cheese would turn to liquid so much. Kind of wish I didn't do it. I love my cottage cheese whole. I don't really cook with cottage cheese except like in a lasagna, so I did not know it would do that. That tastes funny to me. All right. I'm not going to eat it all at once, but we're just going to put it all in the same dish right now. I'll eat what I can and put the rest away. Let's see. I have a cat right beside me on a box. He thinks he's getting food. Little Mr. Sharky. I'm going to let this thicken up. I'll show you what it looks like because it should thicken up quite a bit. I don't eat food that hot anyways, so it's going to be cooling down some. My goal is definitely 30 total carbs or less, and I'm saying 30 in case I do salad, because I like carrots in my salad. And I'm going to try broccoli again soon. We're just doing meats right now to see what I can handle. Like I said, I've been able to eat cottage cheese daily. Like I haven't, anytime I have cottage cheese so far, I haven't had an issue. I won't be putting cottage cheese in my next turkey, the one from Aldi's, just so I can make sure. Oh yeah, see, it's starting to thicken up already. There we go. So my life is about to turn back into what it used to be. After the 1st of September, we'll be doing weigh-ins and all of that stuff, but this is my get into motion so that I don't have to just go straight into weighing, that I could kind of ease myself into that part of it. This is already stuck, but it's okay. I'm sure it's going to wash off easy. Alright, we'll come back when it's a little thicker. Alright, it has thickened up a whole lot. It is still a little soupy, but once it cools down a little more, I'm going to go ahead and eat. And of course, you could have used, you could have done beef gelatin to thicken it up, or xanthan gum, but we aren't experimenting with tons of stuff right now. We're being careful. Okay, one thing I have seriously noticed, that after I take my high blood pressure pills, the only ones I don't have allergic reaction to, I get severe heartburn, like almost every night. I'm gonna also so for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to try the best to be as low carb as possible. I said 30 total carbs or less. However, I cannot, the knot is swelling more, and I googled it, and I'm definitely going to start the antibiotic tonight. I'm not even going to wait 2 more days. The plan was to wait 2 more days after all the errands were gone. Well, 3 more days. I was going to start it Wednesday night, because I have a lot to do Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, including drive very far every day. So I can't, even though it's going to make me sick. Doxycycline is the only antibiotic I'm not allergic to, but it does cause severe nausea, and I normally have to eat, like, take it with bread. I've always had to take doxycycline with bread. It causes me issues. I do end up usually getting like skin yeast, which I hate, but I seem to get it every time I take doxycycline, and I can't have yogurt and stuff because that is what they tell you to take, you know, eat yogurt to help stop it. But I have severe allergic reaction to yogurt. Like, I have never found the brand because I was told I was allergic to the enzymes. I have a horrible reaction. My throat closes shut. I cannot have live cultures. And that is why I cannot have it. But I have been really dizzy for 2 whole days, like really lightheaded, even though I was making myself walk and stuff. I've been really lightheaded, and the swelling, like I said, is way worse than this morning. It's very irritating because I've been complaining about this since January. And the swelling started to get, and the pain started to get really bad in April, but they have been trying for over a year to get the insurance to agree. Well, it's been 2 years almost. They had to keep calling me back in to get more x-rays, and then the insurance finally agreed back in May or June, but they've had no openings. And I was told if I went to a different dentist's office, I would have to get the insurance to agree all over because they agreed to that place. So yeah, I wished anything, I just told them to rip the stupid thing out. It is a friggin' wisdom tooth. Then I wouldn't be going through this heck, right? I wouldn't be going through it because it's a stupid wisdom tooth. But hopefully, this can, definitely take the swelling and everything away. And I have an appointment in a month to go get the, deep cleaning for it. They clean the gum lines. Like, it's the only, I think the only, I have 3 that needs to be done, and they are all wisdom teeth. It's because they're so far back there, it's, like, really hard. They have pockets. Most people don't have wisdom teeth, so you don't have to deal with any pockets. At least that's what they told me, but I never had needed mine pulled out. I never had an issue. I mean, I have one impacted on my bottom, but it never has caused me issues ever before. That one doesn't have a pocket or anything. That one's fine. But yeah, it is throbbing. It has been throbbing for about 4 or 5 hours now. It will not stop. In 2 hours, I'll take the diclocycline. And I have to sit up for 2 hours after taking it. And you got to take it with food. It causes severe stomach issues on a normal person. And I already have stomach issues. So I'm going to do the best I can for the next 10 days while I'm taking it. If I have to eat a couple of Hawaiian rolls, I will. And let me tell you, I don't want to for the taste alone. I hate bread. Because I don't put butter on my bread. I don't go put cheese on my bread. I don't go like make it yummy. It's just bread. It's just a Hawaiian roll with nothing on it. So it's just blah. Not my taste. I'm tired, but I'm going to be up for hours because I can't take it for 2 hours from now because I ain't waking up at 7 a.m. My sleep is so messed up. There's no way I can wake up at 7 a.m. So I'm going to take it at 9, which means I can lay down in bed after 11. Here comes Dino. But right now I can't bend over. I was going to do house cleaning day, but that's impossible. I can't bend over. Every time I do, I almost pass out. And the throbbing is really, really, really bad. You know, before the whole C word happened, you could get into dentists so easy. Hold on, honey. You could get in so easily, and now you just can't. It takes like a year.